And I started in this battle around 2012 at the tail end of the Common Core fight, and then stumbled on the whole LGBTQ agenda in our youngest child's school, and then just kept diving into what was really happening with education. And then eventually met Dr. Judith Reisman, and she became a mentor of mine. And so I started learning a lot about Alfred Kinsey and Indiana's responsibility in that, because he moved to Bloomington, Indiana, where he launched his institute and all of his sex studies and sex perversion out of that campus. So when he set up and started doing his sex studies in Indiana, he started partnering with the Central Intelligence Agency, the CIA. And then he was funded by the Rockefeller Foundation. So when he published his books, Sexual Behavior in the Human Male in 48 and Sexual Behavior in the Human Female in 1953, Rockefellers then sent him worldwide to start lecturing to the medical field, the psychology field, the education field. And they started one by one changing our laws from common law to the model penal code, which means that 52 Bible-based laws that protected women and children were then changed, and the sentences are lessened. That is because of Alfred Kinsey and the Rockefeller funding that created that situation. So that is essentially what happened with the funding initially. So in Indiana, somewhere along the lines, the Institute became taxpayer funded. And so in 2023, it was our organization that actually defunded Alfred Kinsey's Institute for the first time ever. So it's typically the case historically. IU has always circumvented whatever is implemented in law. And so they are trying to fight that. So we are continuing to push back and hold their feet to the fire and make sure they're not funding that institute. In the meantime, in 1995, there was an effort by a Texas legislator, Steve Stockman, to investigate Alfred Kinsey and the crimes and the fraud that was involved, the crimes against children and the fraudulent data that he was collecting because he was using pedophiles and all the sexual deviance of our society and making it appear that it was normal behavior, which it was not.